I am so glad you are here. I'm Liz from Megas Books and Herbs in Minneapolis, and it is Meditation Monday in my world. And I was inspired today by 420 Meditations by Carrie Connor. Honestly, my favorite meditation book right now, because I just think whether you feel positively or negatively about 420, there's so many good ways to meditate in this book. I think it's worth picking up regardless of how you feel on that subject. But I was inspired by tomorrow's entry because they are dated, the one for September 30th, because it reminded me about what I called the square breath or the 4-part breath. I'm seeing it called the box breath online a lot right now, so I think that's its new fabulous name. But this is a breath work that's ancient. People have been doing this for a very long time, and it is also something that you'll see recommended on serious medical websites because research shows it does a lot of good to the body, even if you only do it for 30 seconds. Bonus points if you get farther, but even if it's just 30 seconds, which is what we'll try to do today. So it's a 4-part breath. And if you've never heard of it, you're not familiar with it, I completely understand you saying, no. Breath has 2 parts. There's an in, there's an out. We're done. It's good. It's 2, 1, 2. No, we're going to make it 4-part breath, because the truth is there's just a moment after you inhale where your lungs are full. You're holding your breath, even if it's for half a second. And there's similarly a moment at the bottom of your breath where you are devoid of breath. And we're going to hold that as well. And the trick here is to hold each of the 4 parts of your breath. The inhale we'll do for 4 counts. The holding of the breath we'll do for 4 counts. The exhale, you know it, 4 counts. And that lack of breath, oh yeah, 4 counts before we inhale again for 4 counts, creating that square or box. Now, if you've not done this before, the tough part is the bottom of the box when you're holding a lack of air. There are people who practice this regularly and they get past the 4 count. The count gets slower and slower as they get better and better at it. And eventually it takes the count so slow, they start adding numbers. This is a great strategy if you want to build your lung strength and capacity and want to work with this further. But for today, we're just going to try the basics. It's got a ton of benefits. If you're feeling stressed out, it literally changes how parts of your body measure your stress levels and how they respond to them. It's sort of like resetting some of the thermostats in the system. The hypothalamus has been looked at in particular, but it actually gets the measurements to change. It gets your system to work better. It reduces cortisol, is the claim that has been made in the medical industries. If you are having a hard time falling asleep or you're waking up at night, the 4-part breath can bring down your stress levels enough that you're going to fall asleep that much easier. If you have a big decision to make, if you're stressed out, or you just want to start your day with a calm, rational brain, this is how you feed that brain. This is how you feed the best of yourself, is with the 4-part or square or box breath. So let's give it a shot. We're going to just do this. I'm going to pull a timer up on this phone. It's one of our work phones here at the shop. And I'm going to time for 30 seconds that we do this. So I've got the timer here. I'm going to glance over and keep an eye on it periodically, but we're going to start with an inhale. We're going to go now with 1, and you know what? Those 2 breaths took over 35 seconds. So it only takes 2 breaths to start to get the benefit of this particular meditative practice of the square breath or the box breathing exercise. Whenever you're feeling stressed out, please turn to it. It really does a world of good. And the longer you can go, the better. On behalf of myself and the rest of the staff here at Magus Books and Herbs in Minneapolis and online at magusbooks.com, of course, we think you're amazing and we think you deserve to know it. So thank you for being your magical selves and making the world a more magical place every day. And of course, for doing the little magical things you can do here. You know them, the likes, the subscribes, the shares, the comments. It just helps push that algorithm out. It helps get our video out to more people who can benefit from this kind of work. Thank you all. Have a wonderful week and blessed be.